What's going on? It's your boy Smoke. This is the first review of the Ozark. The Ozarks, man, is one of my favorite shows. And so we just gonna be just doing just a little small review on the actual season 1 through 4. This is season 1, episode 1. And this is just pretty much Marty. He's a real estate agent. He works for a company, and his friend actually made a bad deal with the cartel. They didn't really know, but they had a feeling that it was some money being embezzled. So as y'all can see, this is Marty actually going to go meet with the cartel. Now, Marty didn't know that his friend was embezzling money, but the cartel has a funny way of getting their answers. As y'all can see, Marty just sits there, patiently, because really, he didn't have anything to do with this. Come to find out, his friend embezzled $8 million from the actual company. And his homeboys had something to do with it as well, but Marty did not. Chicago. As you can see, the cartel is doing what the cartel does. You cross them, hey man, you never know where you're going to end up. Marty finding out, hey man, maybe maybe I should have checked who I was dealing with before I got this deep into this debacle.
Drug hub of the U.S. FinCEN, DEA, ATF, FBI, all circling like buzzards. Where does all that drama come from?
As you can see, these are some of the guys that also embezzled money. They helped out Marty's friend to come up with this scheme in order to swindle out $8 million from the cartel. Meanwhile, Marty just waits there patiently because he know he had nothing to do with this whole ordeal.
Four sticky-fingered white men.
He's my son. He made a terrible mistake. I can make this right. I swear to God, I can make it right.
That's his friend right there. So basically, his friend told him about the Ozarks. The Ozark is a pretty remote area where people they live out on the water. It's located, I believe, on the shores of Missouri. It's called the Ozark. So they had this big plan on going out there and setting up a lot of real estate, but this derailed their actual plan when the cartel actually called them down there because they had some they heard, and had some actual intel that somebody was embezzling money.
How you doing, Bruce? Hey. Some man picked up the shipment of cash along with whatever legitimate load. Air conditioners, subtract the weight of the cash from the weight of the trucks.
You read the gas gauges, they read full when they're 5 gallons high.
So basically, he's just going to go ahead and just admit what they did. And the whole time, Marty just waits there patiently. This is his homeboy. He didn't know anything about the ordeal. He didn't know that his homeboy was embezzling money. So, I mean, it is what it is.
How much, Bruce?
$8 million over 3 years.
$8 million over 3 years.
Okay. Ready.
Marty had nothing to do with this. This is all me. I need you to understand. I would have never done any of this if I thought it would hurt you. And
Well, there it is. He made the wrong deal, but he did admit that Marty had nothing to do with it. Because that's Marty had a family, Marty have a wife, he have kids, and Marty didn't know anything about the bad dealing with the cartel. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Keep in mind, when you cross the cartel, they don't care. They'll come for anybody, your family, your kids, all of that. So this was a very serious situation. Like I say, Marty was just doing real estate. You know what I'm saying? He was the normal husband. He's going through normal issues with his wife and stuff like that. But meanwhile, like I say, his homeboy was taking $8 million from the cartel the whole time with him and his cronies.
Your kids' summer break. I don't want to go empty in front of the kids.
Wendy doesn't know anything about what I do. I never told her about anything that I do. Not once. Not once. You don't need to do anything to Wendy.
Are we ready?
So this concludes the first episode of the Ozarks. So basically, the same sheet of paper that his best friend gave him is going to be the same sheet of paper that's going to use to bail him out of this ordeal. So when we go over the Ozark Season 1, Episode 2, I'm going to show y'all how Marty get out of this whole tobacco. Thank y'all. The next episode of the Ozark coming up soon.